What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Corky and this is Cosmo Craft Creations. Welcome back guys, this is my second video on this channel. Eventually I will stop counting them, but I'm still freshly excited, so this is the second one. In this video I'm not going to be having like a serious talk. It's not going to be a Craftspiracy video. This is just going to be like a chill, get to know me type crafting tutorial style video. So I have some questions pulled up on my phone here and I'm going to be answering some of those as we go along. But real quick before we get into that, I wanted to show you guys this absolutely beautiful purplish pink holographic glitter, and I also got some new molds. So I'm only going to be doing one mold today, and these are like little jars, so you can kind of use your imagination of what you want to put in these jars. But I'm really excited to try this one out. I did try a other jar mold that I did buy and I put lights in it and it turned out really cute. Also with that other jar, I ended up having some extra resin, so I poured some moon phases and I ended up putting them around the edges of the other container, but that one was square and this one obviously has a little bit more sides to it, so I'm not quite sure if I'm going to be putting any moons on this one or not. We might just be leaving it plain, but I probably will be pouring some moon pendants or something if we end up having any extra resin. So I do have that mold set off to the side just in case. I also grabbed this old little makeup brush here and I'm going to be using it to dust this glitter onto the molds. I did try it on a different project and it turned out kind of cute, so we will see how this turns out on this project. I also got a silicone mat. I got a couple of them. Today I'm using a green one. And the reason I got this mat is because in a future video we are going to be redoing the table that I make these crafts on, and it's going to be part of a Craftspiracy video. I'm really excited about that, and it's also going to be glow in the dark. So if you're not already subscribed, make sure you subscribe down below so you guys can keep an eye out for that video when it does come out. I cannot wait to do the research for this one. Okay, without further ado, let's get into our first question. So our first question is, who is your best friend? So my best friend's name is Maggie, and I have a couple of like really close friends, but I definitely would consider her my best friend. We met when we were 13 years old, and we have just kind of stuck together through everything. And the funny thing is that we only actually went to school with each other for like a half of a year, but somehow we managed to stay in touch, and I am so grateful that we did. The next question is, how tall are you? So I am about like 5'3", I think, like 5'2", 5'3", something like that. Dogs or cats? So this one is kind of funny. I have only ever had dogs because I'm actually allergic to cats, but I have always wanted a cat. And well, I guess I haven't always had dogs because there was a short period of time in my life that I did have a cat and I was extremely attached to her, but unfortunately I was not able to keep her for many reasons, and she's actually the only pet that I have ever given away. Yeah, that was very traumatizing. Funniest moment throughout high school? Oh gosh, you know, high school was literally 10 years ago, so I don't really remember, although I was just talking to some of my middle school friends, and we were talking about how we all met through lunch, and it reminded me that they would make me laugh so freaking hard that almost every single day I would have milk shooting out of my nose. It was not fun, but it was worth the laughs, I have to admit that. This is like literally getting glitter everywhere. I mean, I do know that new molds are like super staticky, so everything just kind of clings to them, but yeah, maybe this glitter wasn't the best idea to do on these molds. I think I'm going to try and turn them inside out like this. That might make it a little bit easier. I don't know how I'm going to turn the actual like bottle thing inside out and then get it back in without like destroying the glitter, but we'll see. We'll figure it out when we get there. What's my favorite drink? My favorite drink is literally water. I don't know. I've never really been like a juice drinker or anything else. I've always literally drinking water and milk. It's just like my thing. Lately, I have tried to steer clear of milk. It is not the best for me. So yeah, water and milk are literally the only thing that I drink. Tea or coffee? Honestly, I love them both. I think that I probably crave coffee more than tea, although I do not drink either one of them on a regular basis. Again, I'm trying to steer clear of coffee because it's just not the best for my medical conditions. But I do find myself craving coffee all the time, especially iced coffees. It could be negative 30 degrees outside and I'll still be craving an iced coffee. I don't know what's up with me. They're just so good. What are my life goals? Honestly, to be happy. I had a lot of goals that I thought were reachable throughout my life, and due to one reason or another, I've discovered that not all goals are obtainable. So I have set out to achieve what I would claim the simplest and hardest goal of them all, and that is to just live a happy life that I can be proud of. And so that is basically what I strive to do every day. I just try to be the best version of myself that I possibly can, so that way I can live without any regrets or very minimal regrets. So yeah, I would say that was definitely my biggest life goal. I don't know why, but this like bottom rim right here, I'm really struggling to get the glitter to stick to it. And it's like it'll stick and then it just like kind of clumps right off. So I'm not really sure what's up with that, but we'll just keep trying to finesse it. Alright, I think that's good enough. I'm just going to try to pull this back together without fucking it up. Wish me luck. Oh my gosh, you guys, I just realized that I dusted the entire outside of this mold and I didn't need to. And that was the part that I was having trouble getting to stick. Oh my goodness. Well, you live and you learn, don't ya? I am already covered in glitter. I'm probably going to live to regret this project, but that's okay. I'm sure it'll be absolutely beautiful in the end, and yeah, that's all we can hope for, right? I cannot believe I dusted the entire outside of this mold. At least I dusted the right side. Okay, I dusted the right side. I had to check real quick after I said that because I was like, did you though? Did you really dust the right side? Alright, moving on to this big beast, and the next question is, have any books you read ever changed your life? Yeah, actually they have. Let me look it up real quick because I don't remember what the name of it was. Okay, so I actually have a couple of books that have kind of changed my life. These books are kind of books that I personally seeked out. I was looking for things on these topics because they've just been very fascinating to me my entire life. And we will probably be covering some of these topics in the Craftspiracy series later down the road. So the first book is Your Soul's Plan by Robert Schwartz. The second book is You Are a Placebo by Dr. Joe Dispenza. And the third book was Memories of the Afterlife by Michael Newton. And I don't remember in which order I read these, but I have also read other books by these authors. Oh, Many Lives, Many Masters by Brian L. Weiss. That was also a really, really good one. So yeah, those books really just like kind of helped me open up my eyes to a lot of different things that I had never considered before, or things that I had always been curious about. And yeah, they're very fascinating if you ever want to check them out. You guys should see this mat. It was so nice and cleaned off before I started this video. As soon as I opened up the glitter, it was just like suctioned right to it. I also grabbed another little brush, and I'm hoping that this brush will help me get into the smaller spaces way down at the bottom down here. Oh my gosh, I just dumped so much glitter. Okay, moving on to the next question. What is my favorite movie? My all-time favorite movie would have to be Sister Act. You know, part of me just wants to like dump some of this glitter in here and then just like shake it around and see what happens. So that's literally what we're gonna do. I've never done this before. Okay, let's see. Next question. Do I speak any languages and how well? No, I do not. I only speak English. I know a little bit of German, like I know the German alphabet, and I can count to like 12, I think. I can count to like 10 in Spanish, and I know a few little slang words in Spanish, but I do not speak any other language besides English fluently. Okay, this might not have been a bad idea, just dumping it in there. I feel like it is definitely covering a lot better than I was expecting it to. Am I single or am I taken? I am taken. I am actually married, happily married for almost 6 years now, which reminds me I should probably change my clothes before I go to bed tonight because I'm not sure he'd be too happy if he woke up with a bunch of glitter in his hair. Oh my gosh. I mean, on the plus side, they are looking pretty dang snazzy. I don't think I can get any more glitter around them. I also think I need to like clean up my workspace a little bit before I continue. So we are going to take a quick recess and then we will mix up the epoxy and actually pour these things. Okay, I went ahead and cleared off some of the glitter on the table. I also kind of cleared off the outside of this mold, and I decided that I was going to add some of this metallic mica powder as well as some of this purple glow-in-the-dark powder to my epoxy. So I have not mixed my epoxy yet. I have not poured it either. I have this solo cup measured out to 200 milliliters. So I'm going to get that poured real quick and mix it up, and then I will come back so that we can color it and pour it together. Alright, my epoxy is mixed. I'm going to go ahead and start adding some of the powders in here, and we're going to go ahead and answer the next question, which is, what is your idea of a dream date? I don't know. I'm like super simple when it comes to dates. I just kind of want like some food and like a chill night, maybe go on like a little bit of an adventure, just like good conversation and relaxation and possibly discovering something new. The next question is, how would you describe your fashion sense? I would describe my fashion sense as lazy and comfortable. Literally, I live in like long sleeve t-shirts. Some of them I've had for years because like once your clothes are broken in, they're just so much more comfier, I have to admit. Yeah, and sweatpants, like that is just like my go-to. I don't think I've worn actual real jeans in forever. The only thing that I have even close to jeans are like jeggings. I do have some health conditions that like make things that are tight around your stomach really uncomfortable for me. I might get into some of that type of stuff like in a different video, but yeah, so I just like really comfy, oversized clothes. The next one, do I have any bad habits? I have many bad habits, but as of recently, one of my worst habits is picking at my cuticles. Okay, so I just got a phone call and totally got distracted, and I started pouring without even like saying anything. But yeah, I'm getting ready to pour now. I did already pour the top. I still have to pour the rest of this guy right here, and I'm going to get a little close-up shot for you guys so you can kind of see what it looks like going into the mold, because this camera isn't the greatest, and I also have it like pushed so far back so I can talk to you guys, and yeah, whatever. I'm rambling now. Okay, so the next question was, what is my favorite Netflix show? I actually literally just canceled my subscription today because I haven't been watching Netflix the last few months, and my grandmother is on our subscription and she is just kind of getting bored with everything. And my husband, his favorite show is The Office. He literally watches it like non-stop. So they just took The Office off the air, and we decided to cancel our subscription because of that. Moving on, we are going to pour the rest of this resin into some of these little moon shapes. And actually, I'm looking at this and I literally have 100 milliliters of resin left. So that's crazy. I definitely mixed way too much. I assumed that these were much bigger than they were. Also, I don't think I ever actually answered the last question, what was my favorite Netflix show? While we had a subscription, like I said, we just canceled it today. My favorite show was Outlander. Alright, so I'm pouring these moons now, and I'm sorry that it's kind of hard to see from where y'all are. I guess I could do another close-up shot for you. Oh boy, you guys, I am making a mess. I don't know what my issue is tonight, but I just like over flooded half of these moons, and it looks like I'm gonna need to grab another small mold because I still have extra resin. You know what? I lied. We're not gonna grab anything else. We're just gonna dump it on here and then we'll finish it some other time. Alright guys, that is all we are going to do for tonight. Again, I'm really sorry that the camera angle doesn't really allow you to see everything that I'm doing over here, but I also really wanted this to be like a get to know me type of video. But anyways guys, I will see you in the morning to demold these. Good beautiful morning everybody. It is the next day and it is time to demold our projects. I have some good news and some bad news. I did end up finishing the moon tray and I put some flowers in it and it looks really, really cute. The bad news is that I did not film it. So we are going to demold that at the end of this video, but you will not be able to see the process of like putting the flowers in and stuff like that. Yeah, so we'll get into that in a minute here. But let's dive into the boxes that we did record. I don't know what to call this. I guess it's like a trinket jar, but I keep wanting to call it a box. Yeah, anyways, we will dive into this, and I also have one last question to answer, and this one wasn't on like a Google search or anything. I just thought that this would be a good question to go over on my channel. If you know me from my personal life, then you know that my name is not Corky. It is Carissa or Corey, and Corky was my nickname back in high school. And on my other platform, I decided to remake that name, I guess, bring it back. I wasn't sure if I wanted to tell anyone what my real name was, and since I am still making those videos, I thought it would just be easier to keep my name as Corky, just so that way I don't get confused. I guess I really don't care if people know what my real name is, but I was a little bit nervous about going into videos again, so I decided to bring back my high school name. The funny thing is that I actually got this nickname in elementary school, but it just kind of stuck with me all the way through high school, and my best friend's family actually still calls me Corky to this day, so I thought it would be kind of a fun way to incorporate that into my adult life. Okay, here is what the jar looks like. Sorry that my camera absolutely sucks, but I will be getting a good close-up shot for you guys. It is absolutely so gorgeous. Alright, let's dive into the top here. So cute. Oh my goodness. I kind of regret not like putting some glitter on the top of this, but I don't think it looks too bad. And it screws on just like so. This is so cute. I guess the I don't know, maybe if I squeeze a little bit tighter. There we go, now it lines up. How cute is this? Oh my goodness, I'm so excited about this cute little guy. Okay, next we are going to be diving into this guy. This is what it looks like on the back. As you can tell, I put a bunch of flowers in there. I kept the epoxy the exact same color. I colored it with the purple glow-in-the-dark powder and that metallic powder. And then I sprinkled a little bit of that glitter in this back layer as well. So, let's see how these moons pop out. Okay, here she is in all of her glory. Ooh, she is beautiful. I really like how this turned out. Alright guys, that is it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode of Cosmo Craft Creations. I am so excited about this new adventure on this channel. Keep an eye out for my upcoming Craftspiracy video. It's going to be about orgone, energy, and Wilhelm Reich's life. I'm so excited to get into that video. I'm hoping to have that up on Friday. So yeah. Keep an eye out for that. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel so that way it'll let you know when I do post that. Also, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Thanks again for watching, guys, and I will see you on the next one. Bye!